Kyle.
Hey, what up, though?
Hi, Kyle. How are you?
I am good. How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to talk with you. It's been a little while since we've last spoken.
It really has, though.
How you been?
I've been good. You know, been chilling. Just been working. I did a movie.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that. You've done a lot of awesome things so far this year.
Thank you. My mom literally told me the same thing like 30 minutes ago.
Aw, yeah, seriously, your album, first of all, Light of Mine. Huge deals with Sprite, McDonald's, Gap, your first Netflix movie, The After Party, and now your Lightspeed World Tour.
Lightspeed World Tour. That's what I'm currently doing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm currently doing.
Yes, you kicked it off yesterday, right?
I did. Kicked it off yesterday in Sacramento.
Wow.
It was banging.
Dude.
Everybody came through. And the dopest thing was, like, to hear them really sing all the words to the songs I never expected them to know. Like, you know what I mean? Some of, like, my most personal songs, like, me and the whole crowd was, like, connecting with it. Like, we cried together. Like, it was dope. It was dope.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations, your first world tour. That's huge. You got Marky Basie on tour with you, Toby Lou with you. You guys are going to be here at the Roseland on Saturday, which we're really excited for.
Yes, we are. Yeah, I got my man's Marky Basie on there.
Love it.
I got Toby Lou, a.k.a. the Buff Baby.
Love it.
And, you know, Super Duper Kyle, a.k.a. the Happy Rapper.
That's right.
And we are all coming to the Roseland Theater this Saturday, and I expect to see the whole city out there.
I love that. How did you get this group together?
You know, I always tell people, like, it's hard for me to work with anybody that is not my genuine homie.
Yeah.
So, like, Mark, I've known for years. You know what I mean? I've known Mark for years. Always looked up to him as, like, a singer and as a songwriter. And just as, like, a cool dressing dude. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my swag up. And then Toby I've been a fan of for a minute, too, because I really like this song. He got the song talking about being the GOAT. And all his music videos are really dope. And I really just like his, like, whole style. I just called him up and was like, yo, I'm putting this thing together called the Lightspeed World Tour. I'm trying to make it the most memorable show of these kids' lives, and I can't do that without y'all.
I love that. And they were down. That's so awesome. The last time you were in Portland was with NF and Logic for the Bobby Tarantino versus Everybody tour at the Moda. What is it like just headlining your own stop? You know what I mean? Like, possibly playing in one of your favorite cities ever. I'm just going to put that out there.
I would confirm that and say that Portland for sure is one of my favorite cities ever.
Aw, yay!
No, I'm not lying to you either. Like, straight up. And then when I go on tour, I literally don't feel like I'm at home again until I hit either Portland or Seattle, or like I come back to the coast. And like it's usually Portland first, and I'm always like, damn, I feel like at home again.
Well, we love you.
I confirm that. Thank you, yo. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love Portland. I love playing in Portland. The people in Portland always come ready to turn up. It's always a great time over there. I don't know. Like, there's something about us, like West Coast people, that we just get it. You know what I mean? We get it. We're chill. We're accepting.
We're ready to go. You know? We're ready to have a good time.
I love being around that energy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Totally. So you have your latest single out with Made in Tokyo, which is self-titled Super Duper Kyle. The cover art for this song is hella cool. Like the electricity coming out of your hands and stuff. It makes me feel like, what would that superpower be? Just good energy? Like, what is that superpower?
I would always say, I would always want my superpower to be, I used to say just to fly, and then I thought, wait, let's make this even better. Why doesn't my superpower be some, like, where I have this type of, like, unstoppable energy that's flowing out of my hands and feet or whatever.
Yeah.
And I can use that to not only, like, you know, like blow up buildings or, like, you know, create world peace, but to also fly. So, I don't know. I would just say, like, I don't know what it's called. I think, let's just call it good energy.
Just good energy, yeah. Make anybody feel good just by touching them with your music or just your presence and all of that.
Exactly.
I saw something the other day that I love, by the way. This anti-bullying campaign that you did, I want to say, was it in your hometown?
It was. Yeah, it was at my actual high school I went to.
Can we talk about that a little bit? Because I feel like not a lot of people, at least in the hip-hop community, speak on, you know, the anti-bullying thing and just like being nice to one another. I know that's something that you really pride yourself on.
Yeah. So I went to the school to do this thing called senior orientation, which is a program that ACTS puts on where we kind of like talk about, you know, bullying in many different facets. One specifically that they had me talk about was this thing called toxic masculinity, which up until 2 years ago I didn't even know existed, but I've been dealing with it my whole life, which is really just the idea that there's only one way to be a man. And it's this really toxic, whack example of what being masculine is.
Right.
It's always like this buff dude that blows things up and has no emotions and just, like, beats everybody up. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? That's not necessarily, like, a healthy thing to be teaching, you know, young men to aspire to be like.
Right.
And so basically, yeah, I was there just, like, for anti-bullying month. Just basically sharing my experiences about how, like, I was bullied in high school for all these things that make me who I am and ended up making me successful in the end. You know what I mean? So there was no reason for me to ever feel ashamed about who I was, how I looked, how my teeth looked, me having a lisp, me being funny, me being nice.
Right.
Like, all those things were looked down upon, not only being a young man, but being like a young rapper. And being nice and being kind and all those things ended up making me successful in the end. So that's why I was basically just telling the kids, like, don't be ashamed of being yourself and don't be ashamed of being a good person. Like, be there for each other and really express who you really are, because in the end, that might be the thing that makes or breaks your success.
Absolutely. And I love that. You're doing so many amazing things, man. I love your message. I love your vibe. Before we wrap up, though, is there anything that we didn't touch on that we want the people to know?
Yes. 1, everybody out there respect your mothers. 2, everybody out there pull up to the Roseland Theater.
Yes. I appreciate it. Kyle, thank you so much for your time. As always, you're so amazing to talk to, and we can't wait to see you this weekend.
Thank you. Bless up. Skirt. See you guys there.